Yes, member for Rangwe.
The ultimate question during Parliament's afternoon session Tuesday was whether the sensational dossier alleging a conspiracy hatched by the UK government and the ICC was a genuine document and whether it should remain part of the House records after last Thursday's debate triggered by Yatta MP Charles Kilonzo. Members of Parliament allied to Prime Minister Raila Odinga insisted that the dossier was a forgery.
Mr. Speaker, if it has been proved that it was a forgery, then we cannot allow a discussion on a forgery to remain in the Hansard of this House.
And I request the member to table evidence from NSIS saying that indeed this document is fake.
Speaker Kenneth Marende, in his directive, asserted that he had no capacity to determine whether the dossier was forged or not, and hence could not rule on its fate.
I don't have the capacity to determine whether or not a signature, for example, is a signature. From where I stand, from where I sit, so often, I can't determine whether or not a document is a forgery. There are other arms of government which could do so. And if they did, then the House can be moved appropriately to deal with the document that may have been brought to the House and is a forgery.
Before the Speaker's ruling, 10 members of Parliament allied to the Prime Minister had accused Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta and Eldoret North MP William Ruto of engineering the tabling of the dossier in the House to portray Odinga as a collaborator in the alleged conspiracy. They had also strategized on how to petition the Speaker to expunge the document from the parliamentary records.
The introduction of a forged document into Parliament, I mean literally a member of Parliament bringing a forged document on the floor of Parliament, that in itself has proved as a final straw on our side.
The dossier alleges that there was a conspiracy between Britain and the ICC to investigate President Mwai Kibaki over the 2007-2008 post-election skirmishes once he retires. The dossier also claimed that there was a plan to confine two suspects, William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta, once they appear at The Hague for trials, and enable Odinga to clinch the presidency with ease, a position maintained by 6 members of Parliament from Rift Valley.
All along, we knew that he was the person behind all these schemes.
Raila Odinga kabla kusoma makaratasi alisema ni ghushi, fake. Akasemaje kwamba haya makaratasi ni fake na yeye hajasoma? Amefanya uchunguzi wapi?
The showdown in the House over the authenticity of the dossier had been preceded by Odinga's hard-hitting statement on Kenyatta and Ruto. The Premier in the statement said the two suspects were using the dossier to set the foundation for their refusal to cooperate with the Hague-based court when their trials begin. Odinga had also in the statement responded to Ruto's assertion that he was a principal beneficiary of the 2007-2008 post-election violence.
Mr. Odinga is today Prime Minister of Kenya, not because he was voted for by anybody, but because of the post-election violence.
With the sensational dossier threatening Kenya's diplomatic ties with our former colonial master, Britain's Under-Secretary of State at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, Henry Bellingham, is expected in the country next week to put the record straight. Francis Gashuri, Citizen Live at 9.